these things are perhaps more interesting than others. Others are curios, others are just something that, where would you see it today? Now, older people will know what this is, you know, they would have seen it because everyone had one. So, you know, I don't know, from maybe nannies, I suppose, back, you know, nans and granddads now would know anyway. So anyway, we'll just have a look at this. So, simple little thing, dead simple, nicely made, but workmanlike, nothing special. And what it is a money bag. So this would be carried by anybody who was mobile and, you know, charging you money at the door, collecting money, etc. This is what they'd carry. So they'd wear it over their shoulder, you know, like this. Yeah. So it was reasonably secure, and you'd have your coins in there. So there'd be coins in there, and this one actually has never ever been used, and it was, I got this when I picked up an old trolley, a milk float from, I think it was United Dairies in Church Street, Edmonton, North London. And this was in the back and had never been used. You can always tell when they've been used because this is really hard and stiff and there's no wear and it's absolutely spotless inside. Well, other than a spider or two or a bit of straw, but other than that you can see it's never been used. But this concertina on here would be open more with use. But the idea was that coins were used then, it's all plastic these days, isn't it? But coins would be used and even notes. And this is how, you know, your milkman, breadman, coalman, all sorts of folk would have. Maybe you'd go in somewhere, I don't know, maybe a fun fair for instance, and they'd have a man on the gate and you'd pay as you come in and he'd have one of these. So anyone that was dealing with cash and coins mobile would do. This one, how do I know that this one's used for that? Well, this is a tea here, what you call, they're all the same, they're not meant, but they go into a square hole and they will turn a lock or turn a latch that holds a little door shut. Well, on milk floats and bread vans, but on milk floats especially, they'd have the butter, eggs, cream in a little box and they'd lock it so you didn't get people just pinching a pack of butter or something like that. So just turn it with like that and you'd shut the door basically and hold it shut and you'd carry this on here. This was also used by busmen. So when you see them big old red buses, it used to be all over London one time, trolley buses, etc. They would have a conductor on there, he'd give you your ticket and he'd use this to open up compartments on the bus. That's what he'd use that for. But that's what it is. Very, very minor thing, nothing special at all, but, you know, possibly of interest. People have asked, you know, show us what else you've got to show us unusual things. Well, this is becoming unusual. Not, as I say, to people that are of a certain age, they would have seen them. But youngsters today, younger people, maybe, I don't know, from 30 down, maybe not seen them at all. So it makes a little bit of interest there. I can't tell you much about it. I'm going to say the same old thing, the quality of the stitching's there. But this one's crudely made. It's used rivets on the end, copper rivets that have been put in to hold the handle on, etc., and seal the bags at the end. And she's a grained leather. So when this leather was rolled out, they put it through a machine when it was slightly damp, and it would give this grainy effect on here that you can see, but for no purpose other than the look of it. And that's it. Cash bag or money bag.